Good morning, everybody here, and welcome to the charts on August 21st, 2023. Here at 9:15 in the morning here, we're going to go over some stuff before the market open here on Monday morning here. It's kick off this week. And first of all, this is not a recommendation to buy, hold, sell, or trade any stocks. This is educational video only. If you'd like to purchase stocks, please contact the licensed professional or the brokerage house of your choice, and they will help you there, okay? So thank you for coming to Trading Within the Box here. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel if you like the content or if this helps you out. And let's kick it off right now with the S&P 500. And as you look at this, I drew some lines here to show you where the supply and demand areas were, okay? So right here, as you look at it really quick here, I want to show you something right here, okay? So see this line where I drew this? This becomes the new supply area, okay? We come down, we break this support area, okay? We come down again, and we break this support area, these demand areas, okay? Now you have another area, and you break the demand area there. Now, as you're coming down with this sell-off, okay, and this is like right here. I want to show you this because you'll see this on reversals, on big reversals on the way up too, okay? See this right here. When you see that right there is the signal, okay? You see that huge selling, and it pops above, and it like just sticks out like a sore thumb, okay? And you'll see that, and when you see that, you'll know that you got selling coming in, okay? Especially at the top of a market, okay? So this is what happens in the summer in August a lot of times, where we get this, excuse me, sell-off right here, and we're at support again. Now we're at a demand area, a big buy area right here. So when it comes down, okay, and you see you're at support, what happens? No buyers, okay? You see the sellers sticking out right here, okay? See the sellers right there, okay? Now, here's another area right there where they're buying, right? Are they really buying? No, okay? You have the break step pattern right there, down, okay? You come down with increasing volume, okay? Now you're at this point where you're at support here. Now what happens when you hit this support level? There's more buying interest. How do we know? We have to go to a lower time frame. Let's swing over to the 2-hour chart. Let's see what's actually happening. So as you see it, as it's coming down, you see you have the break step pattern right here. You had a little bit of sideways thing going on, then you have the break step with good volume. This is on a 2-hour chart right now, okay? We're breaking it down to see underneath the hood what's going on, okay? Then you come to a support area and you break step again. Come to support your break step. Now, we have the similar situation happening here like we had right here. But what is the difference? Put your eyes down to the volume areas, okay? As that was going up, there's a void here, okay? See the little white area right there? Okay, there's a void. So that was going up. That wasn't going up because there was no volume going up with zero. Then, boom, they slam it, and the volume picks up with the selling volume. The selling volume is nice in this area. Now, as you come to this area, what do you see? You see more buyers interested at this level. Now, we don't have a retest W here yet. You might want to see something like this, either hold or maybe even retest here, and then the volume starts coming down in this, like this, okay, and there. And then, boom, we get an engulfing, and then we start getting a little bit of a reversal or just a snapback, okay? We can get a little bit of a snapback here, okay? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a little bit of a snapback coming. And when you're at support here, you want to know if that's what's going to happen here, okay? So what do? Let's go over to a 45-minute chart because we're trying to break down are we going to get a little bit of reversal here, okay? 45-minute chart. What happens? Okay, so now as you're coming down, look at the volume because the volume tells the tale, okay? Not for everything. It's not everything, but it gives you a good indication of really what's going on. Is the sentiment starting to change? See here, no volume, okay? Volume picking up right here, great selling volume, okay? incredible selling volume here, okay? No buying on the way up here, okay? Nothing there, okay? Nothing there. Sell into it, okay? Sell into it with increasing volume. Now, wait a second here. Now I see a little more buying interest here, okay? Now, I'm not saying that this could just break step and just continue to go down to this support level, okay? Or this support level right here. Now, that's not exactly what is going to happen. We don't have a difference in trend here, okay? We're still heading down. But are we going to get a snapback here? Now look at the daily chart here, okay? Now I want to show you something. We could be getting this, okay? And if we do get this, we're going to be going lower. What is this? And everybody knows what this is. We could be getting a head and shoulders formation here where we snap back, we come up to the resistance level, okay? Right there. And then we come down. Now, if that happens, okay, and we break, okay, we are going a lot lower, okay? Because why? Because remember with the head and shoulder patterns, okay? What happens with them? You see this? See this? We draw the line, okay? And then we measure from here, from 432.33 to, pull this down here for a second, to 458. Okay, let's see, almost 460. Okay, so let's say 27 points. Okay, from this point down. Okay, so you can go down to let's say the 405 area. Okay, let's say you could be down in this area here. Okay, right here. Right in this spot, right there, okay? So that, we're not going to go straight down, but that could be the big correction. Because let's see if we get a head and shoulders coming up here on this bounce. Okay, that's what we want to look at, okay? Okay, that was a lot of time on the S&P 500, but I want to show you that because that's what we're waiting for here. Now, if we get a reverse head and shoulders on the SDS, which is the flip side of the S&P 500, and we get this kind of thing, oh boy, we want to be buying that off support to head up, right? Okay. And then we'll be heading up in this 39.82 range, okay? So we'll be following, that's the short version of the S&P. If you don't know how to short, but you want to short the S&P 500, you'll be in the SDS, okay? The DOG, which is the short side of the Dow 30 stocks, what are we looking at here? So we get a little bit of a flush volume stick. Now we want to come back. And if we come back, we're going to retest this area here because you have that volume stick there, okay? So that's something that we're going to be looking at. That's something that we want to watch, okay? Now I want to show you, okay, let's go to the VXX, which is the VIX, which is the fear meter, okay? So do we have fear in this market? No, okay? We're moving up a little bit, okay, with the VIX, the VXX, okay? And let's just see the volume, 13 million shares. Okay, so we're not there yet, but we are moving up, and we have a higher low here, okay, on the VXX, and we have great volume coming in, okay? That's the fear meter. When the VIX is high, okay, when it's high, that the fear, okay, the fear is high, and that's when you want to buy, okay? That's when the fear flushes out. Okay, see it up here, right here, okay? Now, when the VIX, see, now watch this. When the VIX is really low, like it's sold off, you see it? All the way down to the bottom, okay? That's when the big dogs sell, okay? That's when the big dogs get out. The monsters, okay? BlackRocks of the world, the Vanguards of the world, the big hedge funds, Goldman Sachs and those guys, that's when they're getting out of a market, okay? And you see it right here. And now we have a higher low, and now we're going to break out into this area here and it's going to test the 2870 area, okay? Let's go to the XLF, which is the banks, and as we go through halfway through our video here, we're at support. Now, we're going to see if we're going to get a bounce, okay? Let's just move over to the 45-minute chart because I want to see if the volume is coming in. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Now we're at support and we're still heading down, okay? Now we have a high volume stick right up in this area right here, and that's at, let's say, around 34.20, okay? So we could get a bounce up to that area and then fail and then pull back, okay? Let's see what's going to happen with that, okay? So that's something that we're going to be watching. Now the banks are coming down, okay? And we have a high volume area right here, okay? So as this bounces, this could test this area, especially on the bottom of the candlesticks, which is, like I said, that 34.20. So let's see if we get the bounce there, okay? So SMH, so we're looking for a little bit of a bounce here, and we'll see. Now we have a lower low here. So like if we go down to this area here, right there, we want to see a bounce, and it'll probably fail and then come back. Now if it fails and comes back and holds, then we'll be going the other way again, okay? And that's something that, let's go to a 45-minute chart and see actually on the SMH what's actually happening. Okay, so we do have a little more buyer interest. Okay, see the buyer interest, see the seller interest. Okay, look at the seller interest as I draw these boxes. Okay, look at the seller interest. Okay, there was a lot more sellers here. You see, a lot more sellers here. Okay, and now you're coming in a little bit. Now I'm not saying that this is a reversal. I'm saying this is a snapback. It could turn into a reversal because remember, this is a trading market, okay? That's why I say, okay, let's go to a daily chart on the IWM, okay, the small cap stocks. Now, this is why when I say you're in the red zone to take the profits, if you're in those stocks, you take your profit because look what happened, okay? You gave it all up, okay? Now, right on July 6th, we're heading into that candlestick, okay? You lost all your profits, okay? If you were short, you did incredible. Okay, so on the IWM, let's look at the 45-minute chart here because we want to see if there's any interest in buying here, okay? Right now, we have this coming in here a little bit. So we have a little short covering, but we have no follow-through yet. Okay, we're going to see if that's what they're going to end up doing, okay? Goldman Sachs, let's go over quick because we have probably about another 8 to 10 minutes left here. We have some more to go through here. And on Goldman Sachs, what's happening? You're at support. Now, this is a stock that we did incredible with. Remember, we had the W, had the support. We had the bounce. Now, the bounce right there, okay? This was an outstanding trade because when we came back to the right side of the W, we had the light of the higher low right there, the capitulation candlestick right there, and then we had the taking of the profit right here. We pulled back, we held strong, and then bam, right to the upside. Now we were down here in this trade, okay, down here in this spot right here, okay. So now what's happening? Okay, and then we took profits up in this area here, okay? So now we break down in this demand area, okay? We break past it. Now we're at support. Now we're not at the demand level yet, but we had a support and we're looking for a bounce possibly right to there, okay? And then we'll see when it comes back if it's going to hold. Now that's something that's very important on Goldman Sachs because this was an incredible trade, and then we have some short covering right here, and we have more interest in buying now in here, okay, than we did down here. See it right there. Look at the more interest in buying. Now, I'm not saying to buy this. I'm just saying that you possibly could get a bounce here, okay? And what kind of a bounce are we looking for? We're looking for maybe something like right to the resistance area, and then we'll see thereafter what's going to happen, and will it be just a bounce or a retest? So as you see it here, you want to, let's say the moving average comes down, okay, and we fail. Now, let's say we fail and we test. Now we got, look at the volume here, okay. We come back, let's say, to the support area, okay. Let's say we hold, okay, and we come back with lighter volume down in this area, let's just say, okay? And then we start to get something like this, or like this, or like this, okay, over here. Let's just say. Then we're heading up to this spot right here, okay? Well, first we'll probably go a little past the middle of the W and then come back to it, and then it'll be right there. Then the profit has to be taken right there at the 335 level, okay? Right now it's 324.78. So you got a good discount on these stocks, because on Goldman Sachs, where were we? Up in way up here when we were trading, and that was in July 24th. Okay, we were up at 359. Okay, now you're at 325. So you do have these discounts. Think of it as a discount right now. Okay, if you're in it and you didn't take your profits at the top, you're getting killed. Okay, remember, this is not a market to hold, and this is the telltale sign that this is not a market to hold. Because look at this. Look at these. Now bring your chart back and look at the whipsaws. What is now? That's not a normal market, okay? This is a broken market, okay, right now. That's why you're getting all these whipsaws. See the whipsaws? You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. So what's happening? Now, what's the market psychology behind that? Okay, the market psychology behind that is that as soon as support comes, I'm covering because I'm scared. Okay, as soon as I get to resistance, I'm selling because I'm scared. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. Okay, and that's what's happening here. You got a lot of volatility because you don't have certainty. Okay, and that's usually what happens in these markets before they crash. Okay, let's go over to the bonds, and I'm not saying that's exact, but I'm saying that's how it's market behavior, it's human behavior, and that's what we're following here. Okay, it's human behavior, obviously in the trillions and trillions of dollars range. Okay. Now in the TLT, which is the 20-year Treasury bond long position, okay, I want to show you what. Let's go over to the 45-minute chart here, and let's see. Okay, now watch this. Okay, we drop back down. Now we're at support. Now this stock likes to gap up and gap down. Okay. A lot, but not always. But so now what do we have here? Right now we get to resistance and we gap down, and now we're at support, okay, on a 45-minute chart. Now this might stay here and then just bounce a little bit, okay? This is possible for a bounce, because what do markets always love to do, okay? Where they sell off, okay? Now watch where they sold off, they like to come back to. So let's say we sold off right in this area right here, okay? Come back, we hit support, we like to come back. It likes to come back to where it sold off from, okay? You'll see it a lot of times. Sold off right here, what did it do? It came back to where it sold off from, okay? Same thing in these areas, okay? See this huge sell-off candlestick right here, right there, what did it do? It came down right to the bottom of where it sold off. It's like a magnet. Like I talk about the magnet volume sticks. They like to come back to those areas for some reason, okay? Now, I don't know why, but that's just the way it goes, okay? TLT, we went over that, and now we're going to go over the Duke Energy. Duke Energy is DUK. And now Duke Energy, if you look at the W here, you see where it's coming in right here, okay? You get the engulfing, okay? You come up, you come back down, and then let's look at the volume, okay? You came back, and we had a little buying off this area. Now we're getting back into the demand area here, okay? We had, let's take the paint off and look at the volume really quick, okay? So when we came up on August 8th, okay, came up with 5.24 million shares, okay? We're coming into that with 2.6. Now we're testing it with light 2.57 with lighter volume, which is a good thing here. Now that's something that you want to see on, let's go to 15-minute chart really quick. Now, in a 15-minute chart, we don't have really anything, any buying or anything going on here. Okay, a 45-minute chart is a little cleaner. Okay, and what's happening? We're holding, trading within the box, right? Okay, we're holding, trading within the box on a sideways situation here. Now, are we going to bounce up, or we're going to break again, and we'll break down to the 89.79? Right now, it's 90.54. Okay, pre-market here. Okay, actually, the market just opened. Okay, so that's something that we have to look at, and that's something that we have to see. Now, at the beginning of the market, the first 15 minutes of the market, you have to be careful, okay? There's a lot of whipsaw playing around, okay? So that's something that you want to let the market settle down a little bit, okay? Then you can see what's actually going to happen, okay? Let's actually see the SDS. And, okay, we're getting a little bit of a pullback here, okay? So that's why now on the S&P 500, what's happening? We're getting a snapback a little bit. So let's see what happens there. We'll follow that on a small time frame. Let's go to 30-minute chart. And today on the SDS, what's happening? Okay. So, but we're slamming into resistance right here. So right now on a 30-minute chart. Okay. So we came up, and let's see if they pull this back, and then we get the snapback up to 442, and that could happen, okay? So I just wanted to review that really quick while we were going over these. Now, Microsoft, we have to go over Microsoft. The whole world is in Microsoft, what's happening here, and we're way down here now in a major support area, okay? Microsoft, we have a major buy area, okay? But what is it? Is this another snapback? Now, Microsoft, we got this trend. See, it has not broken the trend down yet, okay? Get the snapback, come up here. If it holds and we get engulfing, then we're going up. And if a market's coming down and we're going up, we got relative strength, then we're really strong. But we'll have to see what's going to happen. So these were leading the way up. Now they're leading the way down. Let's go to a 45-minute chart on Microsoft. And this morning, what's happening? Okay, we thought we were going to get a snapback. Let's go back to the daily chart. And yes, we are. Okay, we're getting a snapback. But remember, you have resistance right here at this 319.49. So you could come up a little bit, maybe to 321 or whatever. And then smack you right back down. Okay. So we're going to have to see what the volume is like. We'll have to see what the volume is like, okay? Right now, we have a little bit more buyers coming in, but we have to really see here what's going to happen, okay? Let's break it down to a 5-minute chart because the market has just opened, and let's see. Now, if you're trading this off of support on a 5-minute chart, you're slamming right now into resistance, okay? Right now, you're in resistance, okay? So somebody that's going to chase this on a day trade, you could get hurt. Now, if it starts to break out, that's a different story. Now, where's the volume? Let's work this out on a day trade. Where's the volume? Right there, okay? What do I say about the magnet? Okay, comes back to the moving average. You're in resistance, comes back to the moving average, and wants to retest. It's going to want to retest, okay, eventually. So that's something that you have to be careful if you're watching it closely on a day trade. But this thing could start breaking up. We have to see. Okay. Remember, right now it's 9:42, so we're not there yet for the first 15 minutes. Okay. So that's it for today. I just wanted to go over everything with everybody here on August 21st. Thank you for coming to Trading Within the Box. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel if you can. We will be going over some more stuff later. I want to thank everybody for coming. Have a wonderful week here. Watch the snapback, but it doesn't mean that we changed in trend yet, okay? That's what we're going to have to be watching, okay? But there will be snapbacks on a downtrend. Some will be larger, some will be smaller, okay? Have a wonderful day, and thank you very much.